A lot of times the hypnosis stories that I tell and the stories of other hypnotherapists make it seem like everything happens quickly and easily. One of my clients came in who was a procrastinator. He called me up, he made an appointment, and at the appointed time, he called me and said, "I'm not out of the house yet." "Okay, we'll set you up for this afternoon. I've got a time." He calls me up at that time during the afternoon. He doesn't, and he says, "I'm not out of the house yet. I can't keep going. Let's do it tomorrow." And when he calls me up that next day saying he's can't get out of the house yet, I said, "I'm waiting here till you get here." And then he did show up. He worked for the government. He worked in a warehouse. He was a lowest level supervisor, and he wasn't going to work. As a matter of fact, he told me that he got penalized less for going in late than he did for not showing up at all. He didn't like his work, and he told me he didn't want to get a new job. He didn't want to move inside the organization. He didn't want to whistleblow on the problems in the organization. He didn't want to get fired. And I couldn't think of anything else that would be a possibility for him. During that first session, I worked very hard to get him motivated to get back to work. And he did go back to work for a week or so. Then he calls me up and he's still having problems, not leaving the house, and he wants to get it taken care of. He comes back for a second session. And I kept digging as to his real motivation to going back to work. And finally, it turns out that when he was gone, there was another supervisor that was supervising his crew. And that supervisor wasn't treating them very well. And so what it really took was for him to realize that he needed to be there for his crew. He was their hero, he was their protector. And that got him back to work and kept him there. A lot of times the stories that are so dramatic about the successes of hypnosis have a lot more to them than just that one little piece that makes a dramatic story.